All right, it's Jay today and Gwen tomorrow, and we're back with another adventure. So currently, we're in Dillsworth, Minnesota, and we're gonna make our way back to Fargo, North Dakota. Today is September 28th, 2024. It's currently 6:03, and it was a little warm out there, so. Car's thinking about it to let me know how warm it is. All right, let's go. It's currently 91 degrees out there at 6 o'clock. That doesn't make sense. I don't think that's the case though. Wow, it's so bright. Holy cow, that was bright. And that's the way I have to go. So hopefully it doesn't stay too bright. I don't believe it's 91 degrees, so. So we got about 1.5 miles before we go to the left. Everything in this little village is like, a lot of their names are like twists on trains. Again, because of the train yard that they have there, so in Dillsworth. Sun is so bright. So this light is where I'm turning to the left. Actually, I'm gonna go straight. I want to see what like. Let's see what happens if we go straight. And what is this guy doing? Why is his blinker on and he's going straight? So now we're in Moorhead, Minnesota. looks like there's a detour up here because they are closed. So, like, if you go further up, that is a huge train there too. Oh, and we got a green arrow. You can barely see it though with the sun in your face. This is 30 miles an hour. Up, right lane ends, 400 feet. Home of the Dragons. That's a pretty cool. When I was in high school, or well, even the other schools when I was living in Texas, we were known as the Rattlers. Not the rattlesnake, the Rattlers. Like, and I'm pretty sure that's like the bottom piece of the rattlesnake that rattles. Just call them the Rattlers. But the Dragons would have been pretty cool. The Dragons. So jumping on 94 up here. Minnesota State Community Technical College. Oh, and it is bright. Holy cow. Wow, it is so bright. super bright. Crossing the Red River for the second time, or no, this is the fourth time, right? Nope, 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Welcome to North Dakota. Well, thank you very much.
Welcome to North Dakota.
Thank you very much. Almost 3 miles, we'll be going to the right. Wow, that sun is so bright. Holy cow. Sorry about the sun. I mean, I guess I could turn it off. And we're turning anyway here shortly, so. This exit. And they're running a red light. I'm not running the red light. We will wait. All right, let's go. So there's an alien theme, Space Aliens Grill and Bar, Earthlands, wow. Anyway, you're welcome. I cannot speak tonight, holy cow. That is kind of cool. That is pretty neat. Wild Bill's Sports Saloon here off to the right. And then we are turning right here. All right, so I turned around now. We're gonna go back this way and then go to the right, because that is where downtown Fargo, North Dakota is. We're just gonna drive around for like 10-15 minutes or something, take a look at it, and then go back to the hotel room and rest the rest of the night, because I got a long day tomorrow. You'll have to stay tuned with those videos. So and it is so bright, but the good thing is we're turning away from the sun. There's all kinds of cool little restaurants in here. They got Something Harry's across the street. Happy Harry's. So it looks like a bunch of the mall stuff over here, or stuff that you would see in a mall. And there's the water tower, Fargo, North Dakota. I don't know if Fargo actually has any skyscrapers or anything. Not sure, again, because I've never been here before, and I don't know if I've ever seen a skyline of Fargo. But it is spread out quite a bit. There's a lot of strip malls, especially on this road. That Crow's Diner there is supposed to be really good too, I believe. But I thought they closed at 2. Looks like there's cars out front. Of apartments over here, holy cow. Let's go this way. That's interesting. Right turn on red must yield to U-turn. That is interesting. So Fargo, 124,000. So 124,000 people live here in Fargo. Did not know that. It's actually bigger than Green Bay, but not with the suburbs. Like, if you include the suburbs, then I think Green Bay's closer to maybe 220, maybe. And again, I'm not even 100% sure, but I think the population is like 107, 108, and I imagine the suburbs here for Fargo, North Dakota, will bring it up to that number 2. So. So what I was looking for is the downtown area. That old truck up there is pretty cool. Broadway, downtown Fargo. So maybe that's coming up over here somewhere. Broadway, Broadway. Oh yeah, I do see Broadway way up there. Home of the famous Bigger Burger. Got a car back there on the side of the building. It's like a, looks just like a display of an older car or something. They cut the front end off and then placed it on the building. It's just art. I don't know if you guys caught that. Right lane ends ahead. So this is downtown Fargo. There's some spray paint over here I thought was kind of interesting. And again, I'm not sure if we're allowed down here this way. I didn't see any signs. So right there, coming up over here. That's pretty, it's a bunch of penguins. That's kind of cool. Like, pretty neat. So it looks like they have a BNSF museum possibly over here to the left. I hate my car. Like if you open the door and you're in gear or whatever, it automatically throws it in park. So you have to put it in park to obviously take it out. But yeah, that was just silly. So, and it looks like there's some murals on these train cars over here. Not sure what they all say though. NDSU, Fargo. Oh, jaywalking. So we'll go down a couple more blocks and then we'll go. I don't want to cross the river because across the river you're back in Minnesota. I don't need to go back that far, so. And maybe we'll turn here and then work our way back. Be kind of cool to run across that theater. That's pretty neat. What is that? I don't know if that's like a picture of a dinosaur or something, or let's go one more street up. Wow, that sun is bright. Holy cow. A lot of train stuff in this area, which is pretty cool. There's, oh, is that two-way? I can turn that way. Haha. I found the theater, so that's awesome. And I don't know what that is on top of that roof over there to the left. Like, that is very interesting. So this is Fargo's famous theater here. Oh, that's so beautiful. Right downtown. So cool. This is pretty neat. And we got a buffalo right there. I'm glad I wandered off over here to see that. Oh, look at this car. That is cool. Let's listen to some of the sounds. Oh. There's a guy over here on the corner playing a guitar, but I can't hear him over the rest of the music that's going on around the area. So coffee, waffles, drinking, or drinks. Coffee, waffles, drinks. That is so loud. And again, this is just a little drive through Fargo. So, just picking random streets and driving down it. Alright, let's go. Wow, those motorcycles are so much more quieter than the other ones. That's funny. So it looks like we're gonna go across the train track up here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the hotel, call it a night. So again, that was just a little bit of driving around Fargo, North Dakota. I really wanted to see that theater. You know, I thought that'd be kind of cool, and from the outside it definitely looked pretty cool how they kept up with everything. That sun is bright. All the noise. Got a train over there going by, off to the right. Oh, that's a long one. Holy cow. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you guys like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow. And with that, I'll catch you on the next adventures here, there, and everywhere. As there's a bunch of geese or whatever fly over the thing. That's insane. But yeah, so... wow. So that was Fargo, North Dakota, and I'll talk to you later.